Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien, and I got to be honest with you. I didn't plan on doing this video on Thursday afternoon, but a former Baltimore Raven, well, he just went off, and he went ballistic, and he went, dare I say, insane? Yeah, I'll say it, insane. Bart Scott, if you missed it on ESPN's Get Up, went loony, went wild. I can't believe he said it. You're going to get my reaction. But first, you're probably like, James, what the hell are you talking about? Here's what I'm talking about. Bart Scott just unleashed on Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor for, I still don't know why.
Bart, I hear you want to get something off your chest about Burrow's big game against your Ravens. You have the floor.
Well, listen, this dude beat Shane Falco and the replacement players, first of all. This dude wasn't playing against the Baltimore Ravens. And listen, I've seen this movie before, right? I've seen Carson Palmer come in, and they had a couple of things, success. But listen, it's a culture in Baltimore. And listen, the last thing you ever want to do is poke the bear. Okay, and you were the team that, nobody had expectations for. You won a game, and you beat them twice. Congratulations. You know what you've won for your wins? You won a lifetime career ass kicking from the Baltimore Ravens going forward. Because guess what? Listen, our rival is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And listen, it's a way we go about it. Zach Taylor, you're involved in this too, right? You want to sit up here and you want to run the score up. You won't get the benefit of the doubt. And listen, I guarantee you, it's called red dot. And every Raven and former Raven understand what the red dot means. You can be swagged out. You ain't no tough guys, but you will not get the benefit of the doubt. I guarantee you, he will not last long in this division. They're going to make sure they become headhunters. Whenever they go against him, he going to get the rib shot. He going to get the neck shot. He going to get the tackle with his arms, make his head bounce off a ground shot. He getting all that because you want to add a little smoke on your face. Whatever, Macaulay Culkin.
Thank you, Lewis.
But you're not playing anymore.
It don't matter. Them it's a culture.
It ain't your team no more.
It's a culture. They still got killers. In Cincinnati, they got nice athletes. They ain't got no killers. They ain't got no killers over there. We call it red dot in Baltimore, and it's on him, and it's going to be on him for the rest of his career. He's going to regret he ever did that. Hey. Zach Taylor, you're going to be involved with it too, because we're going to get his ass fired in 4 years.
You want a lifetime career of ass kicking from the Baltimore Ravens, Bart said. Look, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it right now. I'm not a Bengals fan, and I keep trying to tell people that, and people get mad. I cover the Bengals. It's my job to cover them for Sports Illustrated. I love my job. I love what I do. It's to cover them objectively. And so, objectively, Bart Scott is out of his damn mind. Oh my gosh. Can you red dot, schmot dot, spot dot, pot dot? I don't want to hear about it. And it's ridiculous that this man, a former NFL Pro Bowler, someone who's up there on Get Up, a place that not many people in my industry are going to get to be on this national show, and he's saying, oh, well, we're coming for you. Joe Burrow was in grade school when you were playing for the Ravens, Bart. He probably doesn't even remember your famous "can't wait" thing that phrase that you used after the Jets beat the Patriots in the AFC playoffs way back when. Look, man, I know what you're going through. You're going through the harsh reality that Joe Burrow could be the best quarterback in the AFC North for the foreseeable future. That's what that comes from. That anger, that hate, and that's what it was. I mean, I'll just read some of these quotes again. You will not get the benefit of the doubt. I guarantee you he, as in Joe Burrow, will not last long in this division. They're going to make sure they become headhunters whenever they go against him. He's going to get the rib shot, the neck shot. They're going to tackle his arms, make his head bounce off the ground shot. He's getting all of that. First off, I can tell you this. Joe Burrow will say, I'm ready for it, whatever you think. But two, the crazy part about that to me, and the reason you said it, Bart, is because it's fear-based. When you get that worked up and you get that angry and you become that... Could you imagine when Lamar Jackson stunted on the Bengals in 2019? Did the spin move, made Zach Taylor and company look silly. Lou Anarumo, just made Nick Vigil. He spun Nick Vigil out of the damn league. He was like, hey, you can only sign 1-year deals from here on, Nick. That's it. When Lamar Jackson did that, or when he put on the sunglasses, or when the Ravens kicked the Bengals' ass time and time again over the past few years. And it hasn't always been that way, by the way. The Bengals, dating back to 2003, have a winning record against the Ravens, but I'll digress there. Could you imagine if Chad Johnson would have came out, or, I don't know, let's use a linebacker, Takeo Spikes would have came out and been like, oh, man, red dot, red dot, red dot. Man, shut up. Don't get your head kicked in. Don't get slaughtered on the football field and then then say some embarrassing comments off of it. Look, I get it. I understand it. The Ravens culture. Understand. They've been a winning organization, no doubt about it. You also have to understand, and this is where the fear comes from, what a quarterback can do. And Joe Burrow has, drawn comparisons to Manning and Brady and all of these different guys. But from a culture standpoint, it would be the Peyton Manning comparison. If he reaches his full potential and gets the Bengals where he hopes to get them, it's exactly what Peyton Manning did in Indianapolis. What were the Colts pre-Manning? He changed everything. He changed the city of Indianapolis. He changed the way you look at it. Now suddenly they have these mega events, whether it's Final Fours or different things like Super Bowl and national championship football games this year, which maybe my Bearcats will play in. The point is, that's fear-based. Can't convince me otherwise. The way he attacked it, the way he got all mad, the way he threatened. And that's what it was, a threat to Joe Burrow. Really, Bart? Like, you know who Burrow just stunning on? Patrick Queen, his LSU teammate. That was one of the guys that he beat on Sunday. But that's fine. I get it. And that's what makes a great rivalry. And I hope it is. Because Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow are the two best quarterbacks in the AFC North, bar none, right now. And I think, Joe Burrow's playing the best of all four and playing some elite football. And so for you to make those comments, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's asinine. I think it was unprofessional. I think it shows that you're certainly not removed from the game in that way. Like, you still think the we part of it, well, it's not anymore, but that's okay. You don't play for the Ravens anymore, but I get it. I understand it. People within the organization, all of that stuff. But sometimes you got to take the emotion out of it. And this is one of those times. And I think that was coming from a place of fear of what could happen over the next decade in the AFC North. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. We'll see if Joe Burrow gets the job done. Maybe he won't. But you getting mad and calling him Macaulay Culkin was pretty damn successful, by the way. Like, I love how people think that that's like a rip. All right? 99.9% of people, including Bart Scott, would have loved to have the career that Macaulay Culkin had. And who knows? I don't want to talk about net worth and stuff. Who knows what is there? But he can look like Macaulay Culkin all he wants if he throws the football the way he did against your Ravens. And if you go back and look, and Mike Santagata put a great film breakdown together on allbengals.com. If you go back and look at that game, it wasn't just because the Ravens defense was shorthanded. Joe Burrow balled his ass off. So you can get mad and say, lifetime career of ass kickings, or you can get better. And right now, it looks like you're going to stay mad. So with that, my prediction dropping Friday. So happy early New Year, and make sure you keep it locked. It's Bengals Chiefs. The last I'm going to talk about the Ravens this week, unless who knows, maybe Ray Lewis is going to come out and say something next. Regardless, we have you covered. This is why you subscribe to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Until next time, for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching right here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk.